outdated title. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. I'm your host, Joey, and this week for episode 116, we're talking Halloween Ends. Directed by David Gordon Green, written by Paul Brad Logan, Chris Bernier, Danny McBride, and David Gordon Green. Based on characters by John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. Cinematography by Michael Simmons. Edited by Tim Alverson. Music by John Carpenter, Cody Carpenter, and Daniel Davies. Production companies are Miramax, Blumhouse Pictures, Tranca's International Films, and Rough House Pictures, distributed by Universal Pictures, with the release dates on October 11, 2022 at Beyond Fest and October 14, 2022 in the wider United States, with a runtime of 111 minutes and a budget of $20 million on its opening weekend. It's currently sitting at $58.4 million with a co-release in theaters and on Peacock. I almost called it The Cock. Halloween Ends currently holds a 40% on the tomato meter with 156 reviews and a 50% audience score with 1,000 reviews. And I didn't look up the Metacritic, but I'm looking it up now. And a Metacritic score of 45% with 38 critic reviews and a 4.7 user score with 119 reviews. But all of that to say nothing, because the only people's whose opinions matters are ours. And we're going to have a timer on the clock of 10 minutes. No spoilers. Eric, start us off.
First of all, I think this is the weakest arc of the whole Halloween series. Personally, I think the
Of
Thorn
any timeline, you
trilogies-
mean?
Any timeline. I think the Thorn trilogies, when they brought in that little girl who somehow had a connection with Michael, that's when shit was hot.
Those
Now,
are
you know-
the worst movies, though, I'm pretty sure. Rating-wise, those are the worst movies, so go ahead.
But saying that, Jamie Lee Curtis, she kind of a baddie.
Kind of a baddie? She a major baddie. Baddie alert. Wee, woo, wee,
Baddie
woo,
alert.
wee, woo.
Horny alert.
No. Bonk. Oh, I need a bonk. 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 James, I think you're the other. I think you're more experienced with the Halloween franchise than I am, because I haven't really seen the ones from the noughties.
Okay.
Do you also agree that this is the worst trilogy of Halloween movies?
I mean, are we not counting Rob Zombie or?
No, we are. What? No, those count.
No, we are. But those suck.
I think those are the worst. I think those are the worst.
Those
They're
are the
terrible.
worst. Yes.
Even if he had a third movie, Rob Zombie would have completely made it dog shit, because he's a shitty director.
I think this is the second worst, because when they revitalized it, it gave the fans false hope, because for like the last movie was I'm not gonna talk about this movie yet, but the last movie was not very good. So like it was like, oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I don't like how the last movie fucking ended. It was so random to me at the time. But I do like how this one ends.
I also like how this one ends. I'm gonna spoil it. You still clicking the spoiler review. My favorite part is the ending. Last 20 minutes.
I was like, this is what they should have been doing.
I don't like.
Go ahead.
I don't like some of the character choices they take with the granddaughter in this one.
No, they completely butchered her character. They took a fucking gun to the back of her head and shot
literally ruin her.
Yeah, she's awful.
Yeah. They found a way to make her just useless. Like, and everything, like, you would like. When I watched the last movie, I was like, oh, okay. They're probably, what.
You're cutting out real bad.
You're cutting
out. I'm assuming it's gonna happen. And in this movie, I mean, I don't know. Like, I just
Eric, your face. You cut out real hard, James. All we got was, and in this movie, I don't know. That's all we got from your little review there.
Yeah.
Oh no! Hey, James, tell people to get off your Wi-Fi, man.
Yeah, you better tell them to stop downloading the prawn. So I mean, like, I like this movie better than Halloween Kills. It's not better than Halloween, though. 2018 Halloween is definitely the best of the trilogy. Of the quadrilogy, though, the original Halloween. Oh no, we know. We got that. I think the first Halloween is always going to be the best Halloween. They've never toppled it. Yeah, they've never toppled it. And even to this day, so my I'm not going to use his name. I'm going to get better about not using the kids' names. My oldest son watched it. He's 9 years old, and it scared him. He was hiding behind his fingies and shit. He was like, "Oh fuck! Oh no!" They stick him up under the walls and shit. But like, and then the 2018 Halloween was like a good revitalization. I just don't know how they floundered that shit, dude.
The 2007 and 2009 Halloween, those are the Rob Zombie ones, right?
Correct, and those are doo doo nut.
Okay. Yeah.
Though apparently fans like them. Go ahead.
The random H2O in Halloween Resurrection.
Were 98 and 2002.
Yeah. And those take the Halloween 2 lore.
Correct. Yeah, because they're still related. And then 4, 5, and 6 are their own trilogy, right? That's the trilogy. That's a Thrawn trilogy you were talking about. Thorn.
Yeah.
But man, I just don't understand how they fucked this up. I mean,
it's because they introduced that random character out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Random kid.
and they did so good in the first movie and the second movie, having all the major players be old characters from the original movie. And in this movie, they introduce a character who has no ties to anybody, and it's so fucking random. The whole time,
Who's
it's
toxic.
Hold on, spoilers. Don't spoil it.
Oh,
I think that's a pretty major spoiler. I might bleep you on that one because, like,
I mean,
what? I the only trailers I've seen are the one where Laurie and Michael fight. It's like the quick trailer, right? So
that's true. You're right.
I don't know nothing other than she's gonna almost get her hand chopped up in the fucking garbage disposal. That's it. And I think
which we all dread about.
Yeah,
I turn on my shit, dude. I'm always like, oh shit.
That is like a major fear. It's like, oh fuck, my hand. That's it. Or if you drop a spoon down there.
Oof.
You got to get the tongs in there and try to pick them out.
Now, were the kills brutal enough in this movie, do you guys think?
Fuck yeah! Are you kidding me? I'll let James say his piece too, but there's one in particular that I was like, oh my God. I don't even know if James can hear us.
The junkyard ones get wild.
Those, you know which junkyard one I'm talking about, though. That one is particularly wild.
Yeah.
That's brutal for no reason.
Yeah.
There are other kills too, though, that I'm like, did we have to do them like that, though? But yeah, the junkyard ones were really good. I thought that those were the best kills of the movie. No spoilers, I don't think.
It's that last one you're probably thinking of is the one that I thought.
Second to the last one.
Yeah.
Because the last one is also pretty brutal, but the one before that is very brutal. It's like, that's some medieval torture shit.
I mean, it's also started off with a pretty brutal kill.
Yeah, but that was off screen.
Yeah.
Oh, the movie started off with a brutal kill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's like Whiplash.
It really is. Yeah. I didn't think the movie was going to start off that hot, but it started off hot.
One second you're, clowning, next second you're not.
And next second you're getting clowned on, dude. What else? The directing is fine.
There's no way you could expect that because it was so random.
It really was. But that sets the tone for the whole movie, though.
It's random.
Yeah, the whole movie, I feel like, feels like the opening just stretched over an hour and 30 minutes as opposed to the 18 minutes that it was. Which I guess is good. You know what you're getting right away. Yeah, I think the movie almost felt a little too... It was at times too generic and too all over the place for its own good. Like, it should have been one or the other. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys felt the same or not.
Yeah. I was just like watching it. I was like, man, this franchise really should end here.
If it doesn't,
they should be done.
Could you imagine if they're not? It would just, if they're not though, it would just take place in a different timeline, wouldn't it? No spoilers, of course. But this movie is Halloween Ends. So they would just have to jump over, right?
Going to this, I was like, okay, the next movie would be a reboot, soft reboot type thing based on the title.
But would we even want a soft reboot? I feel like just take me back to one of the other ones where he's not dead yet. Because in any of the other timelines, Eric, is he dead already?
I think Resurrection, he comes back to life because he's resurrected.
Yeah.
But I want to say at the very end, they hint that he's still alive.
Right. And then what about at the end of the Thorn trilogy?
I can't remember how the Thorn trilogy ends. I want to say he's still alive in that one as well.
So look, we could jump into a different reality. Maybe
the only one he's not alive in is in Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, because he's not in that.
No, but it does take place in the same universe, doesn't it?
It's a completely separate.
Yeah, it's just in a different. It's just in a different city that all that shit's going down in. So, would we rather a soft reboot or a continuation from a different trilogy?
I think it'd be interesting if they do a continuation from a different trilogy.
Yeah, James.
Give it 5 years and then we'll see.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put it down in my calendar, and I'm gonna ask you from 5 years from now, in the middle of a random interview. I'm like, oh, by the way, how do you feel about a reboot right now? I think I'd rather see it from a different trilogy too. Stop fucking rebooting this goddamn franchise. But that is the timer that you're hearing. So to finish it off,
they should reboot Season of the Witch.
They should just go with that and just do an anthology series and be done with this shit. Like, fucking be done with Michael Myers. Just be done with them.
It worked for Prey, so it can work for Halloween.
That's true. But to end it off, we're gonna give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. How we feel about Halloween Ends. 3, 2, 1. Oh shit! Oh no!
To the side.
Oh! All right, everybody. So we got 2 thumbs down. Oh, and 3.
No, I'm just give it a in the middle.
I mean, realistically, if we're doing like in the middle, it's like this. I'm starting to come up towards the middle, but there's just too much wrong with this movie. Like, I'm right here.
1 degree up.
All right, everybody. So you got 2 thumbs down and 1 thumbs in the middle. So that's our quick spoiler-free review of Halloween Ends. If you want to see our spoiler full review, go ahead and click that box in the top left-hand corner that says click here for spoilers. Other than that, though, we love you guys. Bye.